Hey everybody, and here we are, late autumn, and it's just starting to lighten up now, and we are going to start preparing the fields that we've harvested in the last couple of days to get sown with our cover crop oilseed radish. It is 7 degrees ground cover, which is just 1 degree above where we need it to be. So yeah, I think if we don't get this done today, it'll be too cold tomorrow. So yeah, this is what we're aiming for. So let's get it going. Yeah, I had a really nice meal last night up at the Birchie, as the locals are now calling our local inn. So yeah, so I managed to, I was in bed by about 10 o'clock last night, so that was quite good. Catch up with the owners of the inn, so like that conversation, there'll be a few things happening today. Now I don't, either today or tomorrow, we're going to try and get their potatoes harvested for them as well. So yeah, it'll just depend, but our first priority for us today is to get these crops, cover crops in, because I suspect that by tomorrow the temperatures will have dropped too low. So yeah, so one of the workers is up just putting digested onto the cornfield that we did yesterday, and once I've done this, the other one will come and get this one cultivated, and by that time, once doing the digest, it'll be finished and he can follow behind us all sowing. So yeah, I'll plough, they'll cultivate and sow. They're all going well. Will not be too long in getting this done. So we've got, including this field, we've got another 3 fields to do. So I should say, should that be other than this field? I've got another 3 fields to do. Yeah, so 4 fields altogether to get done. There we go. Keep it simple. Don't get myself confused. .com. I'm not sure I should have advertised either. Oh well. Right. Oh, wait a minute. I forgot to set my timer again. Let me just get onto my phone here and do that now. I should set a reminder to set the timer. It would make things very easier. Put that to there. Okay, great. We're off again. Timer is ticking. So yeah, you might not. I'd quite like to show you the potato harvesting at the back of the inn as well. I got this. The store got this cute little potato harvester, and I think it's only cost us £12 for the day, you know. So yeah, I'd really like to try and, I mean, I'm not even sure how to use it, but we'll figure it out as we go to show you that. Sure. I don't know if, when we try and get to it today, we should do. But yeah, no, I'll leave the workers to finish off this. But yeah, so I might cut away from this in a wee while, shortly. Pause it and then come back to it again to show you the potato harvesting. But We're okay for time-wise just now. It'd be nice to at least get this field done before I've got to go do that. So we'll see. So we hope you enjoyed yesterday's video, which was a bit something different that I did. I did end up mixing, you know, just normal time with some time lapse in between a couple of other bits, just to get it all sort of fitted in nicely. I'm a bit concerned that we didn't want to go beyond one song's worth of, you know, little montages. So no, I think I mean, I'm quite happy with it, so I hope you're happy with it. So yeah, I've been quite busy trying to get some songs as well. I need to do that, get more songs on here, and yeah, at least more music anyway. Which of course I have to do royalty-free non-copyright music. So as I think I've mentioned before, I use YouTube's audio library for that. And yeah, I've had some really nice tunes on there that I quite like. Another quite nice morning again. Nice skies, not too many clouds. Got a bit of morning dew here, so the grass is quite wet, so, but not too wet, so it's not too claggy for getting this job done, thankfully. I don't know, I'm not sure looked at the forecast for today. I was just thought, right, let's just get on with it. So I don't actually know what the forecast is. I'll have a look when I get up to the top here and see. Because I mean, if it stays like this, it's fine for, you know, as I say, it's nicer, less claggy, and we're more likely to get decent germination as well, I think. I really enjoyed playing. It's so nice just to see, just to watch it happening. Sad, I know, but you know, something I enjoyed. What I enjoy less is filling the bunker silos. Unfortunately, it's one of these things we've got to get done because, you know, you can't have too many bales, otherwise I'd probably do more silage bales than bunker silos, but then corn you can't do that with anyway, so yeah, it's one of the reasons that I'm thinking of moving to less, as I say, and as the finances of the farm are becoming more stable as well. You know, we haven't got any loans or anything currently, all that's been paid off. We did have some in the beginning, we had some loans in the beginning as we were getting started, mostly to get, you know, buildings in and to get, you know, some equipment, so, but we've paid all that off now, I think we're in our 7th or 8th year now, so yeah, it's going good. We're managing to expand a little bit each year. So, you know, can't complain at that. I was gonna go and look at the forecast, wasn't I? And I forgot already. Okay, let's try again when we get to the top of this one and turn. I think you're not having to listen to me waffle too much this morning because I'm still waking up. After a couple of pretty late evenings. Switch on the radio. Right, forecast for today. It's looking dry. I mean, it looks today and tomorrow. Yeah, the next 2 or 3 days is looking quite dry. Sunday's looking like snow. Okay. Yeah, we will be in winter by then. So that's quite good. We'll get these crops. We'll get this oilseed radish cover crops in the ground today. But sometimes, you know, if the temperature drops as it will, it might not actually come through until like early spring. But that's fine because, you know, they'll still give us a fertilisation state when we cultivate them in, and it doesn't really matter so much. So these might just still look like they've just been cultivated, but the seed will be dormant in the ground fine, and it'll just pop up in the spring. Maybe we'll have a quick look at new fields actually. We'll have a look at the fields we have put in. In particular, I mean, I don't worry so much about cover crops, but you know, in particular I quite like I think I want this one. Certainly the winter crops are looking for good germination. We've got a few spots here actually that have failed to germinate or have gone a wee bit awry in the oilseed rape, but you know, in the barley it's really good. It's just that one so far. There might be some more appear in the winter if they get a bit, you know. I don't know whether, I think there's a day between these that we sowed these, so I don't know, I can't remember what the conditions were like there. Might have just been too dry. And these two up here in block 29 and 30. So I think that's, trying to remember, oilseed up there and winter wheat there. Let's have a quick check, and you can see there's a few patches in the winter wheat. Yeah, so the oilseed's better there. So yeah, well, it's we're getting there. We're getting there. It's not too bad yet. So yeah, I've got some plans for tomorrow as well. I mean, I could leave the potatoes until tomorrow, I guess. Maybe a more sensible thing to do. give myself 2-3 more minutes to think about that. Trying to show you these times I may be missing bits, but I can grab them on the way back. It's just nice to get a little shot like this. You can see that. And yeah, I think I've mentioned before that, yeah, I know it's on backwards. But don't worry about it, as you can see it still works fine. It might look better if I put it like design for the shot though, but hey. It's quite good at 10 miles per hour. It's one of the quickest plows I think that's available. I think there are sort of disc harrows that we can get that, you know, don't quite do this to the soil, and that might be something that we'll think about in the future. We just get this bit that I've missed through doing these nice shots that we did. Well, hopefully nice shots that we did. I like them. Whether you do, I don't know. Yeah. So our animals are all doing well. We've got a couple of, actually that's what I probably want to do is, did I get all that? Yeah. The new bespoke egg boxes are full, so probably want to go and deliver these in a bit. And that'll be grand. Tell you what I find weird is that when I'm uploading these videos that we're making onto YouTube, I often get a message saying can't upload, but yet I go into YouTube, it's there, so I go into my library, there it is, so it has actually uploaded, so I'm not quite sure what that's all about really. The only thing that seems to maybe not work as well is that it doesn't, the thumbnail that I generate might then not appear. You know, it's there, so it's fine. Right. I think I'll finish getting this field ploughed and then we will go And then we will pause and come back to you in a bit when we're ready to do the potatoes. Should actually get them in. We'll finish this field first. It's only going to take a couple of minutes or so. Well, maybe a bit longer, but you know what I mean. It's good it's finished getting the digestate on that field. So we can now move to getting the seeder ready for the cover crop it. And as soon as I'm finished this, the other one will be down here to start cultivating. So yeah, what I'll do is I'll pause recording this bit here, so I get to the end here, and save that footage, and I'll go, and then we'll just carry on doing this. So see, this is priority, and depending how long it takes us to do this will depend on whether or not we do these potatoes today. But what I'll do, just in case, is record some more footage as we're doing this, so I may actually add it in later, but of course you won't hear me speaking. I'll just stick some music on, but it all depends on how we go, because all these, I mean, we will be using all the tractors until we get all, you know, it's not until I get all these fields ploughed, we won't have a tractor available to go and do the potatoes anyway, so just bear that in mind. So, but I do, if it doesn't happen today, it will definitely be on tomorrow, because you know, it's the end of autumn and we don't want the ground freezing up and we can't get them done. Right, okay, I'm going to move on to the next fields over here, and I will see you later. So I've decided to jump back in. We're just ploughing this last field. Looking at the time, it's unlikely I'm going to get to the potatoes today. It's probably going to start getting dark by the time we get finished. So yeah, hold off till tomorrow for the potatoes. If I just stop here a second. Show you where we're at. So we've so the first field we were in, we've got that done and dusted. That's been planted, as has this one and this one. So I'm just ploughing this one, and then I'll the cultivator sat there ready to go, and he'll pop over and get this one planted. So we will get this done today. So I'm quite happy about that, at least. So yeah. It's going well, so yeah, I'm quite happy. I mean, I don't know what time we'll finish at, but yeah, it's not too bad, all things considered. So one of the other things I've done, when we stopped at lunchtime, I've also ordered in some building materials to get delivered probably tomorrow morning at some point. We're going to put up just a small, just a small chicken coop beside the one. I think we're just going to be looking to just have a small number of chickens in it. We're going to put the mixed breed in, the one that does the eggs and we can sell for food to the local inn. And this will just be a sort of trial run until the one that we really want is ready. So yeah, so that's the plan for that. So we'll try and get onto that tomorrow, as well as finishing off the loch. Now the loch though will be on a separate little video of its own. I've still got to post part 1 of that, but that we did earlier on this year. We will get around to doing that at some point, probably at the end of the series, so you can check it out then. It's a little additional piece. Yep. So I'll probably do the potatoes tomorrow while the staff get on with putting together the new hen house, so to speak, and yeah, and we'll start getting some chickens in for that one and see how it goes. We're going to put the bespoke boxes in that one. I mean, there'll be a lot less chickens, so they'll take a bit longer to fill, but yeah, and then put the big crates back into our main one to fill up for a larger sort of customers. Yeah. I did take the eggs to some eggs to both our little farm shop and some up to the local shop in the village. I have recorded that. I mean, it's not nothing exciting, it's just me driving up in the truck with them, but just so you can see that was done. I'll show you a little bit of the inside of our little farm shop too, so you can see what sort of things we sell. And we do get some produce from other local farmers around to put in there. Yeah, we do sell our eggs and milk there for the most part. and some soybean as well will go in there. We don't do potatoes, but you could, you know, if you want to do potatoes on one of these things, you could just do the addition and it'll do the potatoes. I think I forgot to lift that. So yeah. All in all, we are getting there. Oops, come back a bit, sorry. We're just getting distracted. So I think I'll be finished by no later than 6 o'clock tonight. The workers will be a wee bit longer because, you know, they've still got to get this field in. Because I suspect the temperature will drop too low tomorrow to sow the oilseed radish, so we really must push on with this today, unfortunately. But yeah, certainly I'm looking forward to an early night. And tomorrow should be an early evening for all of us, really. So yeah, and we might possibly have a bit of a longer lie tomorrow as well, all of us, because not too long, because I've still got to get up and take care of the animals. But as winter comes in, I tend to try and sleep until, you know, wait till daylight to try and do the animals, so they do get pushed. The feeding does get pushed back a little bit, but to be honest, it's not like they haven't got food there. They just, it's just me just tending to them a little bit later for during the winter time. It's just safer to try and as much as possible work in what daylight hours we do get. So yeah, I do that, and I try to make sure that we're finished up just as it's getting dark, if not earlier. So yep. We have all that to look forward to. And the workers, they'll be going off on holiday with their families. I think mostly they go and spend some of the time visiting other family members, and then I think they be heading to sunnier climes. Fortunately, I can't, because, you know, the thing about having animals is that, you know, somebody has to stay behind and look after them. But in the springtime, when the workers come back, I'm hopefully they come back just before the end of winter, and I tend to try and get a couple of weeks in myself before that, but we'll see. Probably, I don't know when the last time, I mean, I get a couple of days here and there, but to be fair, it's been a while since I've had a proper holiday. Will try to for a couple of days at Christmas, I will try and, you know, other than I'll probably just be feeding the animals, and then that'll be it really for those days. And yeah, have Christmas lunch. Some friends and family will come over, and we all cook together. It's a really nice day. So yeah, those days will be, the recordings will be really quite short, but, you know. You might get a few screenshots throughout the day to add in. See how it goes. Put the radio back on. I'm trying to think what else to waffle about. To be fair, we've got about 15 more minutes of you watching me do this. But it's gonna take a while. Probably a bit farm time, certainly longer. So yeah, I'm just trying to think what else we're looking at doing that might be of interest to you. All in, we are in late autumn. Other than this day, we've only got a few more days of this series left. So yep. Of course, we'll start to take some hay pellets up to pelletizing factory, and we will be doing those in dribs and drabs throughout the winter time. Keeping an eye on the prices to try and sell them as soon as. Yeah, I'm still contemplating the idea of getting a burner in for, a heating plant in, which would be handy for, a bit of energy for village and ourselves, I think. But basically that would have to be popular or straw pellets, and I'm not expecting to have a lot of straw left over at the end next year, because I suspect I'll make as many bales as I need to, which I'll be able to judge a bit better after this year. And also I intend to store to fill up the storage silo as well with straw, just to keep it handy in case I do need to make more bales. It's my animal numbers, well, the cattle at least, both the dairy and the beef cattle numbers. Well, the beef cattle can't increase because they're at max, but as I continue to keep that at max, as well as having an increase in dairy cattle, I need to try and work out roughly just how many bales of straw I need to get us through each season, so each year basically. And then once I've done that, I can then look to see if we're going to have some spare to make straw pellets. And if we do, I think in that sense, rather than putting them into pallets, we'll look to put a heat plant in place. But yeah, that's going to be likely a couple of years down the line from now though. So yeah, it's not going to be a very exciting video for you. I'm going to do a couple of these short clips that I went out and took some clips of my workers earlier as well, so I'll do those. I'll add those in briefly as well, just to give a little bit of, so you can see them doing what they were doing basically, which was cultivating and sowing. So yeah, that's it. Coming up to 5 o'clock now, so yeah, as I say, you can see that there's the sun. If I try and turn around and not miss bits, it's not too bad, but I don't think it'll be too much longer before it starts to drop a bit quicker. So yeah, tomorrow, yeah, new little chicken coop and potatoes, and then I'll do some vlog recording, hopefully. We'll see how it goes. So hopefully be able to do it. Depends how long it takes us to get the potatoes done. Yeah, right at the edge of the land. I'm hoping just to get this field done before saying goodbye. But if I'm going to add in a couple of extra clips here and there, I am getting a bit tight for time. I should get this field finished. What I might do is, just in case it's a cheerio sooner, I'd just sit silently. I'm talking about, oops, sorry, I just went off because I was just checking my mic again. In case I was silent rather prematurely. So far, it's been a few days since I've actually made that mistake that I kept making in the early part of the videos. I've probably gone and jinxed myself now, but yeah. So when I get down to the bottom here and turn around, it's really good for time for me actually. It looks like 6 o'clock's going to be pretty much spot on for me to finish the earlier rounds a bit. So yeah. And hopefully my workers will only be another couple of hours themselves. But yeah, they will be working into the dark, unfortunately. They haven't been up quite as late as I have recently, so yeah. So anyway, I shall say cheerio. So thank you folks for watching. I hope you've enjoyed it again. And yeah, we'll see you all again tomorrow. Bye for now, folks.